We live in a world where companies want us to be busier than more productive. We usually have so much to do and so little time to do it. We often multitask as a way to complete more things, but is it really a good choice? In this video we will talk about how you can achieve more by doing less and how you can take advantage of the amazing, incredible, super powerful deep work to tackle complex tasks in a more efficient way. Let's dive into it. Starting with one of the most interesting principles that most people don't know is the Pareto principle, also known as the 80-20 rule, which is a phenomenon that states that roughly 80% of outcomes come from 20% of causes. This principle is all around us and can be applied to our work as well. Applying the rule, 20% of the tasks that we do create 80% of the value for the company, while the other 80% of our tasks are accountable for only 20% of the value. This means that it's not how much you do that matters, it is what you do. My opinion is that we should stop being worried in doing more things, but instead in doing the right things. The way I apply the Pareto principle is to focus on the tasks that will bring the biggest impact. If it brings great impact, then I will do it. It doesn't matter if it is hard or that I don't feel comfortable. It is important, so it must be done. While for other tasks that are not that relevant, well, I avoid wasting time on them, unless someone expects it to be done. In those cases, I do only the absolutely needed. Time is precious, so we should use it on important things and not on useless work without a reason. Don't you agree? I know that many of us have bosses that tell us what to do, so this becomes harder to implement. But also within a task there may be choices you can do to focus on what is important. By focusing on what brings impact and discarding what doesn't, we can save a huge amount of time and effort. For the second part of this video, let's talk about this delicious concept that will create the biggest impact in your life when you get stronger using it, which is deep work. We will also talk about how you can plan your work to benefit from these focused sessions and be way more efficient. In today's world, it's nearly impossible to stay 1 hour without any distractions. Between emails, smartphones, or just worries circulating in our head, we are getting less and less used to focus only on a single task. Complex tasks require our full attention, and if we keep breaking focus, we can drag them over days, while it could be achieved in an afternoon of deep work. Deep work is nothing more than working for a period of time without any distractions. The longer the better, and it is so rare and so difficult to have it nowadays. We can't run away to an isolated island, but we can use our awareness on the topic to better plan when should we do those complex tasks using deep work periods. Usually the beginning of the day or the end of the day are the best periods to focus properly because there is less activity around us and we can properly work on our tasks. Depending on if you are a morning person or a night person, you can use this to your advantage and plan your tasks to that time of the day. What I usually do is to understand which of my important tasks require intense focus and I plan them in 30 minutes or more slots where I won't be interrupted. And 30 minutes can sometimes be short because we can have multiple topics in our head and it takes time to focus. These deep work sessions should be sacred and you should block any distractions as much as possible. Smartphone away, email notifications off, headphones on. Deep work sessions will make you more productive and tackle those tasks much better and much faster. But achieving deep work is an art and takes time and practice. Learn how to block your main distractions and keep planning time slots for deep work. With time, you will notice incredible results. These two best practices have helped me over the last years to be more efficient at work and allowed me to have more time for my personal life, while still creating value to my teams and company. But of course, each person should adapt and find the best practice for their case. I'm available to help you implement this practice or find alternatives if you are interested. Send me an email to your.new.buddy.philippe@gmail.com and let's talk. I would really love to support you. I also use 2 awesome productivity techniques in my daily work the goal of the day, which is in line with the Pareto principle, and the Pomodoro technique, which I sometimes use for my deep work sessions. Thank you for watching and see you on the next video.